Then it will be it for today. No YouTube then today. Sharing again. Let me see. Okay. Should be working. Discord. Let me share the screen too here. So this should be better, I believe. Oh, thank you, Tanor Esbel, for sharing. So I still got what's 15 minutes, 5 over. So let me take a look. So my first impression was that we actually would have gone a little bit up. So first idea that I see actually is that we are ranging. So we actually are inside. Sideways movement again. We bounced twice to this height, just a little bit above, and we came immediately back down, back to the low. So it looks like we're gonna range for a while. Let's hope the news that comes out this week that actually leaves it off, that we actually do have some kind of movement in a direction again. Upwards would be this for value gap first idea to take. Reason why not downwards is because we actually swept most of the liquidity that's been built here already. So more idea that we do go up a bit more. Yesterday, actually, I wanted to see this drop, and it didn't. It actually hugely rallied up and then came back down. So no sweep yet. So if this would have swept, that would blah blah blah. That would have been actually a great entry to take it lower. So we gave it a bit of time. A very small range. This is 6 points, so that's a very narrow range. If we do go down, the only thing that I can see it hit to is this 15-minute here. For the rest, actually, I don't see any points where it actually still left liquidity. We are building up some trend line liquidity on the side here. You can see 1, 2, 3. If you build it up to the side, you can see it actually matches completely. So we did build up some trend line liquidity, not too much, because it got swept a few times with the bigger wicks. If I take the hourly, we do have an hourly for value gap here. Yeah, but if we do go down, that would be actually more reasonable to take out this. So it has all the liquidity it needs to move further upwards. Two more minutes until this closes. Actually, what I would love to see now is that it takes out this high and then continues lower. That's 7 points. 7 points. $200 divided by 14. That's exactly 14 contracts. I'll take 7 contracts in this. If this drops, I'll take half. So that's 7. The reason why it didn't sweep the high yet, so I actually wanted to see it sweep this before we go lower. I'll look at the chat in a second. If this one goes higher now and takes us out, that's perfectly fine. We'll have a re-entry just on that. Oh yeah, sorry, wrong screen. We will have a re-entry just here with a 1 minute movement lower, or then we have that continuation up. So this is why I took a half. Because I would prefer to have that sweep of that first. That was actually what I was thinking already was going to happen. So that would be TP1, and I would actually take it too. Spot 2 or small for value gap here on the left side too. So then we taken out some 1, 2, 3 movements, and now can we see if we actually can take it to that 15 or that 1 hour that's just under it. It will depend actually. I did not check if there is news today, so let me check. Yeah, there is a little bit of news at 10 o'clock. I could do something. Yeah, Spanish at 9. Okay, so there is a little bit of news that could move the market. But there is big news at 2:15, 2:30 this afternoon for me. And again at 3:45. So maybe I'll come on Discord at 2 o'clock today instead of 3. We'll see what we can do for this movement. So explanation why I actually wanted to see this. This is actually time-based. But I actually wanted to see get past before we actually had that movement lower. So that was a -0.5. Today we took short to so Europe. Let's see if it gives us that sweep now, just in a minute. That would be great to see. Phoenix. So 11 and a quarter, 11.25 already. So that's actually very fast. So this is that sweep that I was looking for. So I'm looking now for if we have some kind of retracement, an inversion of a value gap out of it, then would the stops be again at the high and then take it lower? Because actually now I would prefer to enter it. This was actually not the smartest move, but it's still a model of mine, so I still need to take it. I know it works, so been doing it long enough. Hope everything is working on YouTube. That was actually a very fast sweep. Oh, wrong chat. You can see the same. Morning, everybody. So if this one closes like here, that would be great. About this height. And then we need an FEG out of this movement to be created. Then I would jump in again, stop at the high, and then take it lower. No for value gap, immediately closed, so no movement. So now it's a bit of patience. See what and how it moves. I'm not going to look only for shorts. If we do have a continuation in a minute, and we see we can take it up higher, we definitely have choice. But then I believe it will be more 9 o'clock movement than at this point. So London starts from 2 to 7, 8. Those are the most movements in London. Oh ja, vandaag mag je zo, als je wilt. So I keep streaming London because most of you asked me to keep streaming it. I would prefer to stream only NY session, so it gives me a bit more breathing time, but because you all asked, I'm still doing it. So next news is at 9, so probably we'll hang around here for a few minutes. So again, no for value gap created, so I don't have my entry. What I'm looking for is actually a down candle with a for value gap out of it, so we can enter it and then take it lower. You can actually do this also on the 5 and the 15 minutes. So if you prefer to have a bit more breathing time before you enter. So now this would be the first that's been created out of it. I would only try this one more time for the London session, and then I'm done for London. Then I'll probably wait for and why. There's huge news, so sideways movement in London is very normal now. So if we do enter this, that would be the stop, highs, same target. If I tap it, I'll enter it. So it's no tap yet, just need a little bit higher. So that's the tap. Take a look. Again, half hour. So I put it a half hour in this. So I put 9 contracts inside. And again, the same low. So I'll take a 2 hour out of this. This will be the last trade I'll take for today stream. Win or no win. So then I gave 1 hour to the market maximum. So let's see if we have a new entry model. So I add to this trade. So I add to this trade every time we get a new fair value gap created out of it. We can add to it. The reason why I take this is first, we swept Asia and the movement has been created. We had 3 downward candles that was actually inverting them. I don't like these gaps actually, so that's a bit annoying to see. There was a fair value gap created out of this one. We tapped it, and now we should actually continue lower. If we create 2 more fair value gaps, you can put your stop at BE. But this market is very slow today. Excuse me, my voice is it's not awake yet. To get to our TP, we actually need to fall under this one. So we will see if it takes it out. Even on this movement, it will take us a while because this is actually very calming. Yeah, the only thing is if I enter now that I will have a full R in it. So actually, if we should add, that would be here. I will not at this point because there will be a full R into it. So then I only have a max risk of another half hour and a full day. So okay, so there's no movement in the market today, not actually an inch at this one point in like a minute. So this is actually not moving at all. We do need some kind of movement if we want to get somewhere. So if we don't have any kind of volatility, it's better not to trade again. And then we also as trader need to know when to let go. So now I do want to see the market immediately fall back down at this point. So I don't want to see it go up. So from here off, it should move lower. Otherwise, that will be our stop again. And that will be it for me. And everybody that's watching, we can actually see that the market is not doing anything. So it moved towards 7 to 8 points, 12 points in the last 42 minutes. So the market is being patient at this point, looks like.
Ik haal de mijne en dit komt erop. Iemand heeft mij echt uitgelogd.
So I wasn't watching. What's my trade seller address, email address? It's a different one, so I'll type it. This is my trade seller address. Wat is er veranderd, Juliana?
Want als je nu op uitloggen duwt, is het helemaal bij uitloggen. Dus ik moet nu heel mijn wachtwoord doen en typ naar nog.
Zo. Weet ik me misschien? So we let the market do its thing. We be patient. Have a good risk management. Nicely done. 2 trades. Market didn't want to do anything. So if it ends it in the next 15 minutes and we stay still around this area, I'll call it a day immediately. That means no trading anymore for London and this session anyways. So for today. I will not give anything to the market if it's just jumping around. There's no need for. I believe it's being patient for this afternoon when CPI or something, or what kind of news was it? US employment charge, US Treasury. So this is actually some big move news. At 9 we have a little bit, so we could get stopped again at 9. And then German GDP. I don't know if this does anything. I still will not move anything, so I just let the trade do its thing. Still up, yeah. If we take it to here, that's actually 1 hour we created. I know it's 2, but we only entered a half, so don't see it necessary to take it much further because 46 minutes in this movement and we didn't do anything. So I would recommend for all of you that are trading London session today, don't do it anymore. For today at least, because you can see it didn't do anything. And it does make a lot of jumps, so I do find it strange. Huge gaps on trading view. I don't see it on MNQ anyways. I did not watch the chat yet, sorry. Fred, I traded yesterday on Discord. You're in it, so you can just follow it in Discord. I'm trading it on my Discord at this point. Yesterday we took the orb down. And the other one that I shown earlier, that 1 minute ILM that I took, that was actually after a time-based sweep, like here, actually. After the sweep that came, we actually moved in the direction a bit lower. So anybody that sees these kind of movements and you want to trade this, please do never do this. Because every candle doesn't make sense then. They don't have any value in it. What I mean by this is they actually will trick you to do multiple setups without seeing the right entry model anymore. So this was an entry model that I'm teaching at this point. So after a sweep, we need a small inversion or change in delivery. And then when a 1 minute for value gap comes, we enter it immediately off of that. And then it should actually continue the direction that I want to see it go. So because we have been sideways a little bit at this point, I would prefer to put maybe the stop a bit sooner to BE today. No, actually I won't. I just let it do its thing. So MNQ took this a little bit deeper. So MNQ was already at this point. So when you chart, please chart on NQ, not MNQ. It's a big difference. So especially for this model. So actually do this always on NQ. Make sure you're on NASDAQ, not mini NASDAQ. Nine more minutes to open. So for everybody that joined, that's in the boot camp, I hope you're doing your homework for the exercises. I put a new chat up, by the way, in Discord, especially for you. So anybody that has questions, go in the general chat and ask them there. It's maybe a bit more organized, so you don't need to chat to everybody. That's in the Discord. So if you have any questions about anything and how to do everything, send me or Initia directly a DM so that we can help. So again, this model would say, if we have a new fair value gap created now, that's now the second one that goes down. If we do tap this, I'll take another half, and then the stops would be up here all the way. So you should be now on about 1 hour, I believe, or a bit more than 1 hour. Like I said, I took a half position, so I'm now on half, bit more than a half hour. I do love to see this continues now after taking out this slowly. So now I would like to see it fall so that actually does take out this part. Because in a raging market, it loves to go back higher again. So we did fall under it. That's good. I'll see if we hit other TP. So you're now on 1.7. Choose as you wish. We just take out some liquidity, so the market is very slow. If you would take profit here and fall out, that would be good too. Doesn't matter. So then you walked away with what 0.2, something like that, in profit for today. Like I said, this is the last trade I take. If you didn't take profit yet, I'm putting stop at BE. I don't want to see it come back up here, especially with 5 minutes before 9. So if it does sweep everything out, we got out with a free trade. So like I said, stops are at entry. The only reason why I put stops at entry this point because it's actually so slow moving. Otherwise, I would have left it up here. Because the model says that we actually need 2 for value gaps created out of it before we can move the stop lower. Uh, Only on the 1 minute. If you do this on the 5 minutes, you can do it after the new for value gap has been created. But on the 1 minute, you can't because it's easily comes back up, take just a hit, and then falls further down. So this would have been 1.7. So like I said, do as you please. We have 4 minutes still open. So if open says we tip, there we go. The way around. So like I said before, stops are at entry. I just keep it here to see how much we actually made. I'm gonna heat myself up a drink. Just a minute, be back. So this is actually the same for value gap of the 5 minutes. So this is perfectly fine if we should tap that because I believe this is a 5 minute. Yeah. So we actually have a 5 minute for value gap on that 1 minute. So if we tap this and then fall lower, that's also possible. If this hits BE or it falls to TP, it's the same for me. So I will not re-enter the trade, like I said before. I will be patient for the afternoon session to see how it actually works. And Fred, I'll mention that in a second, how you can still enter if you want to. You have 1 minute to open. The sea of open brings us a bit of luck and a little bit of movement. So this is open.
Mama, je kreeg de sleepwalker als je achter
Let's take a look what that news brought out. It's green, so normally it should make the market go lower, not higher.
What is that?
So this market is actually teasing me now. 1 point of my TP. But I was even less than 1 point of my TP here. 1 NQ, MNQ was like a quarter of a point. It stopped on 23,494.25 and I'm on 49. So that was TP. So that was 1 hour for giving a half hour, so half hour profit at this point. So what would like I'll go over this trade one more time, why I took it and what we actually could have done a little bit different to actually make a little bit more profit. Now I only entered a half hour, so actually we should have made 2 hour on this trade. I already gave a half hour in the morning session without actually following the order. So full hours, okay. My wife just nodded to my face. You need to always enter a full hour. Okay, next time you all can remind me on that one, or I get a bitch slap this afternoon. So thanks, Cole. Yeah, it's recorded, Gamma. Shame. No, it's a good one, Cole. I like it. I should be accountable the same as you are. So if I say we need to put full hours into it, I need to follow that rule too. So full agree. I take full. So I'll go over the model and where I actually needed to add one more time too, because this was actually a perfect adding spot too. So just on our last drop, we could have made an extra half hour. I do. And why did I take this? First of all, Asia session. And for me, right here, I'll take normal time zone for a second. I'll take my time zone. So for me, it ends at 7:55. That's actually the last candle that I see it and in Asia session. What did I see? I took the pre-order first of all, and it didn't work. We came back and we swept actually here time-based Asia session. What do I look for then? I look for a few down candles that invert actually the last movement up. So this was actually already an inversion, a change in state of delivery. So that means that there is a big possibility that we continue lower to the next liquidity. What I'm waiting for is actually a 1 minute for value gap. We did not create that one here. We did not create it at the next 2 candles. We did create one right here. Under these 2 wicks, there was a value gap. So this was actually our entry that we took. We took it on the retest immediately when it retests, and we take it actually to the next liquidity. So that was actually that little part that I saw here. That was a 2R actually that I took out of it. The reason why I stopped at 2R because the market didn't move at all in the last hour or something like that. Now, what I should have done differently is actually here on this wake up, we should have ended one more time. Because this is actually the adding space. What makes this way of trading actually good. So that would have been the stop here, up here then. So this should be another half hour entered. If you enter a full hour, that should be another half hour. So this was actually the trade that we took. We took it to that part up here. So that would 2.42. And then afterwards, you enter. If this is a full hour, you enter a half hour. If this is a half hour, you enter a quarter. So these are actually the two trades we should have taken. And then you made 2, 3R in, say, 39 minutes. It reduces screen time. So this is actually why I like this model. If the model shows and it presents itself, you can actually enter it. It can drop a lot lower if it wants to, but actually we could be done for the day already. Like I said, I'll not take another trade, even if the shows something different and you held longer. Congratulations if you held longer. Because there is a possibility that we do go to that low. Especially because it's before news and markets do like to create liquidity then because it likes to sweep both sides. No, so it's exactly like that. Area. It only needs a sweep of thanks go. So it does need a sweep of time-based liquidity. So what do you need to set into your? So if you go to Trading View, go to Trading Sessions, and set the in. So the sessions, I'll put it in. I'll make a PDF of this, so I'll put it in chat so you can have the sessions. What you actually need to put in. You do need to do this on NQ, like I said before. Yeah, it only applies on Asia high, a London high or low, or an NY high or low. Of the session. That's the only time it actually applies. Otherwise, it's not valid. So you do have times in the market where it actually immediately applies. So if you held, that would be very nice. So, but be grateful with what we have taken. So we've taken a nice profit out of it. And you can see this model actually goes before the next one. So you have a second model that I do with this. That's the 5 minutes. So once we see a 5-minute inversion, that was actually here. This one did not take out the previous candle. This one did take out all of these candles. If we create a 5-minute fair value gap out of the next candle, you can also enter it on this. Look, that was also an entry point. And then follow the market what it actually wanted to do. You will see if you test this, like I asked in the bootcamp to do a back testing of this strategy too. So this is why I'm giving in a half hour a complete overview again of this, and I will record it for everybody in the bootcamp so that I can actually that you have already the info that you need to take this entry model and test it for yourself. So you don't need me to do this together so that you actually can do this by yourself. I love sharing it, of course, but trading is a one-man's game, let me say like that. I want you to be able to do this without me or with confidence. And if you just do it because I do it, you don't have confidence in it yet. So I want you all to have faith in every model that you trade. And I only want you to trade actually one model, not two, not three, actually only one. So anybody here? So even if this now showed that it wants to go much lower, but that's actually a nice showing that this model actually presents itself and can give a nice collection. So still need to log this. I'll do this now. So if you see, I would have been beautiful, but still I find a 2.2, 2.3 R is a very nice collection of R collection. Let's copy that link, put it in the journal. Everybody, journal, please. It's very important. I made a 1.2 out of this. New model, time-based sweep. And so that was a very fast trading session for today. Put in the time zones when we entered this one. I entered it on this candle, so that was 11:35, and we exited it at hello. There comes here a bee zooming on my ear. I'm still in the camper van, so 11:35. No idea what he wants. Wants to come say hello to me. And then 002. So that's it for me for today. We all made some profit, so I'm happy for it. Give me a thumbs up if you still like me streaming and continue streaming. This is what I'm doing for it. If you would love to join the Discord, you're all welcome. I'll give you a link in YouTube if you haven't joined it yet. I'll put it in chat in YouTube for a second. For people that are in Discord here today, normally I do the sessions. I prefer to do the session in YouTube. It makes my channel grow a bit. So I would appreciate it if you head over to it and just give me a thumbs up. And for everybody that did not yet in the bootcamps shared your journal, please do so. It's appreciated, so we can follow up. You need to share it to Nisha. She will mention it if somebody did not do it yet. Please try to do the exercises. Do the exercises too. I'm not gonna say please. I'm gonna say do it, because this is what makes you more profitable in a very fast time. I'm here just to show you what works. I'm just want to reduce the time that you actually have to do charting and screen time and anything else, because if you don't, you can do it a long way too. I don't mind, but actually try to reduce it. And my teachings are free at this point, so they will not always be free. But for all of you in bootcamp, they will always be here. All the lessons will always be here for all of you. You're my foundation that I actually want to see grow. And I will work with all of you one by one until we get there. I want you all to have a payout in the next 12 weeks at least. And in this way, we definitely will get there. That's the second trade we took on stream, and it made profit. So for this session, I'll end it. For anybody that wants to go over this model again in Discord, we can. I'll go online in about 15 to 20 minutes because the session ended earlier for us today. So about 15 to 20 minutes, I'll go online and go over this model a few times. So it's be recorded and it will be also in the trading sessions, the recording. See you all in about 20 minutes. And on YouTube, enjoy. Have a nice day.